Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 17 of Penguindrum. Last time, we did not get crushed. Well, technically we actually did, but it was by pufferfish of all things. My god, that episode was crazy. Also, it was also my debut as a voice actor in anime. I didn't want to brag about it because I'm a really talented person, but you gotta stay humble sometimes. We're probably gonna get back into depression. I feel so. I don't want this to happen, but this is the way that the show is gonna go. And my god, we'll see how they pull it off. You guys know the drill. Open up your own copy, sync it up with the timer in Kiwi's hands, and let us get into the episode. I'm gonna start the episode. I'm gonna start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I apologize.
It's alright, Kiwi. We're all used to it by now.
But the king does have a catchy opening.
Oh, I said that a penguin was stripping another penguin for a second there.
That was a different episode, Kiwi. What does he go?
You know octopuses have a sex tentacle?
I do. Don't ask me why, though.
They have one special tentacle that they insert into the other octopus for sex.
But now I actually have confirmation that, yes, that is the case. I thought it was just a hentai thing. I mean, what? I don't watch that.
Oh, wait, they're like sibling status still hasn't really been confirmed by the anime.
I'm pretty sure they're not. Because, like, remember when there was that scene with their father in the factory? He was talking about two children that were born, and they were probably by different mothers as well. So I don't think that they're related.
I mean, yeah, I'm guessing that far. I'm just like pointing out the obvious.
Well,
I just like thinking, oh wait, did I say?
No shit, Sherlock.
Did I say like, oh yeah, so she's not our like actual sister so far? That's what I was thinking about, but no, they didn't.
Whoa!
Takoyaki.
Himari's forehead is as shiny as ever.
Animal abuse.
How do you make your forehead that shiny?
Don't know.
Does she always have like a layer of sweat covering her? Oh yeah. I was meaning to discuss something that Oliver commented in the last video. But we'll do that in the discussion.
Yeah. Penguin's coffee. It's the Starbucks logo, but without penguin.
Arguably better.
I agree.
Brown? For the doctor? Your father's is going crazy. Editor Zero probably cut that out. It's just Hugh's background noise.
Sorry, sometimes I can mute in time. And my dad is watching a football game, so he's going to be extremely loud.
Isn't this great?
Man.
Everyone's so happy.
Yeah. This is exactly the point where it's the calm before the storm. Oh shit. Survival strategy? Yep.
Stupid little sisters.
And no, Kiwi is not that offbeat. It's because I'm streaming it through Discord and she's like 5 seconds late.
Beatrice. Pretty good teddy bears.
Imagine what? That's a question that will that ever get answered? I feel
Stupid
like
little
no.
sisters. Oh my god, their noses grew.
Pretty sure it's not. God damn it. Oh. Interesting. Go
I
on.
was just joking.
I don't know, dude. For some reason, you got a heart of a scorpion. Somebody did something to you, man.
Chin chin.
No, I don't think that's what the Penguindrum is, Kiwi.
I'm sorry.
His goal is different from ours. Yeah. What? Tabuki?
Two people who are in love with Momoka.
Hmm. Because, yeah. Interesting shot. Well, you kind of tried to push Momoka on to Ringo a few episodes ago, but sure.
But bird, 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 birds, bird, bird. Gay eagle. Gay American. Uh, uh.
Hmm. Maybe in this case, the tower is representing Momoka.
Yeah, and it's closed off by the glass.
Yeah, and then they have this shot as well with Momoka in the middle.
A bird, a bird, a bird, a bird, a bird, ugly bird, fuck, bitch,
Even your ticks don't like birds.
Just tells you how much I dislike birds, actually.
I think that is true.
She's gay.
Yeah, we know that, Kiwi. Yeah, they're really pushing it. The Momoka as the tower in their minds.
It's gay.
That might even be the reason why she got that apartment.
The fact that rabbits are the fact that rabbits the fact.
It's okay. Take a deep breath.
The fact that rabbits are supposed to be his like kids yes men, and that he's stroking them with a brush kind of makes me uncomfortable.
He's just brushing their hair,
too deep
Kiwi.
into that, yeah.
The war is about to break out. Ooh, ominous. Everybody's gonna die.
Lovis.
Oh, here come the yes men. Himari went out. What? In her condition, I'm pretty sure that's not a good idea.
Gay. She turns gay. Gay.
No, I don't think so.
That's not the kind of medicine she's taking.
The fucking octopus.
Oh, who is she? Oh, Ringo? Yep.
Imposter babies. Gay
Oh,
babies.
that's a new concept.
Penguin. A penguin. Penguin boots. Penguin skin. Penguins. Ugh. I sincerely apologize.
You don't have to apologize.
It's alright. There have been other cases where it's been far worse than this. They're used to it.
Blue sweater penguin. Sweater penguin.
I like that these ticks are just saying what you're seeing.
She's basically a YouTube reactor at this point. Ole ole. Wow. Oh shit.
It's very. It's very.
Let's not. How about no?
Let's be in there.
Oh my god, Kiwi. Your microphone's messing up. Are you? You're not gonna do anything to Himari, right? Yeah, I'm of course the most fabulous one. Oh shit. God damn it, big washing machine. The octopus is getting in on the action as well. Maybe that's a red herring. They're going to think that it's Himari, but rather it's just the concept of family for them. Or he could just be overthinking it. You never know.
Lesbian gun. If I'm back, I'm sorry. We'll probably have to rewatch this episode again with me. I'm sorry. I missed like half.
Okay. You called the gun though.
Well, it wasn't me. It was my tape.
I bet your father also called the gun too.
Ha ha. Ha ha ha. He's gay. He's gay. He's gay. He's not
Wow.
gay. He's perfectly straight.
Interesting. Is that Natsume?
Footsteps of a bottom.
Yeah, here we go.
Mr. President.
Oh no, Kiwi, please don't take that away from me. I want to keep making jokes from that more. If I can't say it anymore, then I won't be able to.
You can make the jokes.
No, it's really
no.
not. I don't know music, and I know it's not.
Every scene between, well, any Yuri scenes, any of Yuri's scenes, correction, and especially between her and Natsume are just always super theatrical. I guess it really fits with our character.
China.
Oh, what the? Huh? All the scenes play out like an opera or something.
The feathers versus the rose petals.
What in the world?
It seems that because of Yuri, my gayness, my gay, he's gay. I think that that my tics are currently focusing on the gay part.
This is a callback to when you were questioning your sexuality by saying one of Yuri's boobs.
She's gay. She's gay. She's gay. She's gay.
I think that was Tabuki.
The poor octopus.
Maybe the octopus got what it deserved. Who knows?
Xero, I think you were wrong. I think that she's going to die. Kawaii desu. Hane kaeru.
Leave my bone fanatic alone.
No, I'm still gonna stick with it. Himari's going to be the last one to survive. Because that is what the story is about, isn't it? And also, like, the OPs on the first OP and the second OP. How about having the heart of Scorpion? Gears turning? Momoka? It's The Unforgiven, yes. The Metallica song. One of my favorites, actually.
I've never really listened to Metallica.
You didn't listen to music then.
I've been an otaku since I was 10.
Is this back to the old ED, or is this another
Nope.
new ED?
This is new.
Again. So that's why we were playing AMQ and there was like ED number 7. Is there going to be a new ED every single episode?
It's like all the same ED, and then once you hit like that halfway point, all of a sudden it starts throwing new ones at you like every episode.
Huh. I guess I should probably be paying attention to the lyrics here then. Yeah. Whistling gives off a strangely Western feel, despite it being a Japanese song.
Xero, I'm sorry, but you'll probably won't be able to use my model for this. My Discord kept on crashing and I could not watch the episode whatsoever. And also my model was lagging so hard right now that I thought that my OBS is going to crash. My Discord crashed multiple times.
It's fine, Kiwi.
I'm sorry about
your model lags. Usually, anyways.
No. The way that it usually lags.
We'll rewatch it with you later. In this particular episode, we got more confirmation about like Tabuki also knowing what Yuri was trying to do, being a part of it as well. And I guess that was sort of like the relationship that they had, and the
gate
reason
called
why Tabuki was with somebody like Yuri. It's because they were both joined together to try to punish the Takakura family. Is that what I'm getting here?
childhood friends.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like we saw the shot with like the champagne glass or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Like, and it always seemed to have like that tower in it. Like you said, it seems like the tower represents Momaka in that scene.
Yeah.
And then it had the split shadows, which basically makes it seem like you have two very separate individuals and ideals, but they're both kind of combined via
Because
Momaka.
of Momaka. Yeah.
Was covered. The tower is in the middle of them, and then the tower was covered over with kind of like a yellow wine glass, or a wine glass full of wine.
Yeah,
believe.
that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I'm sorry then.
I don't know if it's wine or champagne or the yellow fancy drink. I don't drink either of them, so I wouldn't know.
Oh,
I
no,
thought
like,
that would kind of mean that the image that they have of her is kind of blurry in a way.
Yeah, like kind of distorted. I could see that too.
Yeah.
it also serves to frame the shot, as Serbi said, to separate two individuals despite them having a common goal. And I think that's also why Yuri has Momaka's diary here. She might be planning to change fate and bring back Momaka somehow.
Both of them have one thing in common. One of them likes Momoka. I cannot say the word because I'll trigger myself. And the other one is a male, and he also likes Momoka. He almost slept with her little sister. Unwillingly.
Hearing your
Yes,
father randomly in
They
the
both
background
almost
is
slept with
entertaining.
Ringo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's pretty funny.
He's just so excited about this episode.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But even Tabuki here knows that Momaka wouldn't want us to seek revenge. And yet here in the end, he's going to pass down the punishment to the Takakura family.
Tabuki is a really big hypocrite in my opinion. Like a huge hypocrite. Because he was kind of scolding Yuri for thinking that way, and then he goes and does something himself. And lets Yuri do her tirade, even though we kind of not really were confirmed that he was on the side of Yuri the whole time. So
Well, I mean,
Yuri and Tabuki's relationship is actually really interesting. Like, in true Ikuhara fashion, he never really gives us a solid answer on what they actually think of each other. Because clearly their marriage is all just a means to kind of serve their ends of, like, Momaka and all that kind of stuff. But it's like, it's hard to know what they actually think of each other. Because from, like, scenes like this, it really doesn't seem like they like each other very much.
Yeah.
very much so, yeah. I mean, one of them is gay. The other one likes birds.
Both right.
One of them, yeah. Like my text said. One of them is not so straight, and the other one is straight. But
And
like he has always side. He's on the soul. He likes shoes. It's shoes.
That one I don't know about.
He likes
Interesting.
Momoka. So both of them like Momoka, and they married for the sole factor of liking Momoka, probably most likely. I can assume that, I guess.
Well, you know,
And both
the
of
great
them
thing to
have
have
a
in a
creepy obsession
relationship
with Momoka.
is to have something that you have in common. And what they have in common is Momaka. They can talk about
What they have in
Momaka
common
all
is
day
just good
long.
Girl.
Dead love interest.
And an elementary school girl that they were both friends with in elementary school. So yeah, that's totally not creepy whatsoever. They're more stalker-like than Ringo was, in a way, kind of, because they're adults and they're still obsessed with their first love, basically.
That's what I was
kind of
trying to think
understand it.
about. You know, why Yuri's scene disturbs me so much more than Ringo's scene earlier on. What she's doing. Whereas, like, Ringo is a lost, confused kid trying to figure out, like, her feelings and everything like that, which doesn't justify her actions at all, but it just makes Yuri so much creepier.
I mean, Ringo also kind of had this problem of wanting to be Momoka because of her family situation and everything. That does not excuse her actions, but it kind of like
It
makes
just shows that
sense
she's confused
how
and
to
trying to
reason.
reason her feelings into something.
Gay teenagers are troublesome. Oh.
I'm sure
All
you would know a lot
teenagers
about that.
troublesome.
No.
That laugh, though.
I like how Esmeralda has the like basket of rose petals.
All of these scenes with Yuri and between Natsume are also theatrical.
Where is Yuri? Where's the gay lady? Getting the bird feathers from. I'm not even going to correct my text. They're not wrong.
To be fair, like I don't think this is even happening. This is more of like a representation of them going at it, perhaps. I don't think Natsume just randomly pulled out a Gatling gun out of nowhere.
That's a gay statement.
But-
Oh yeah, I see.
At least I'm going to assume this. And I'm not going to think too much into it, because Ikuhara just wants to do something. And yeah, I'll let him do whatever he wants to do.
I'm actually kind of like thinking about it. How has Tabuki-sensei not noticed
I love
that the girl
framing on
that...
this
Oh no,
shot.
he has noticed.
Yeah.
Never mind, he has noticed. I was like, how did Tabuki not know that Shoma is from the Takakura family and did not do anything? But then he found out about Himari, and then all of a sudden he wanted to do something.
No, he's known that they're the
No, he's
Takakura.
known all the time.
Yeah. Never mind.
He's their
noticed
teacher.
that.
Perhaps he became their teacher for this one sole purpose.
To be gay.
Not really, but close.
Momokai is a guy. Haha.
Wouldn't that be a plot twist?
That would be a twist. But yeah, this
Yuri
framing
was
is
straight
great.
and Tabuki was gay.
It
Fuck the police.
It shows
Fuck the gays. Fuck the system.
oh god, let's not get cancelled just yet. It shows a divide
Gay
between them
cancel.
very
Gay
clearly,
cancel.
and even the lighting itself that lights Tabuki's eyes in shadow.
Oh no, they must get crushed. Damn it,
god.
my ticks are really bad today. I apologize.
Your takes are going to make you become Natsume.
I don't think that I have big enough ties to be able to crush anyone like Natsume does. Thin privilege.
What's up
gay
with the takoyaki
privilege.
in the beginning? It's like I'm thinking that they only had this scene in the beginning with the takoyaki and like their family gathering. They were also mentioning that, you know, all three of us back together again. And then all of a sudden survival strategy comes in and it's like, you know, you're going to lose what's most precious to you if you don't find the Penguindrum. And yeah, I'm thinking that the Penguindrum is probably this connection between them.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but from what I know from anime, like in the festivals and stuff, there is always takoyaki, and during the festivals they usually celebrate something. So I always thought about as takoyaki as kind of like a celebration meal that they eat during festivals and stuff, a simple meal that they can eat to celebrate something. And maybe they're celebrating their bond between each other, or maybe Himari getting better, or something like that. That's how I took the takoyaki scene, but I could be wrong.
It's kind of a callback to early in the series when they're kind of always eating together as a family and like talking about their stuff over a meal and things. So it's kind of like this, like, it's almost like they're going back to normal, but then she's like, you can't forget, you haven't actually solved the problem yet.
Yeah.
Right?
Also, I'm still just going to assume that this sweater is for Sanetoshi. For like bringing the scarves to her friends.
So what we
and as a
missed,
thank you
and
gift.
I was thinking.
Well, what they mentioned
I
that
was thinking that it's Kanba that she's. I was thinking that she's making the sweater for Kanba, because she was asking Sanetoshi what like a guy would like, and they were speaking about it, and then Kanba came, and then Sanetoshi ran away. That was the last episode, I believe, or episode before that.
Yeah, she asked Sanetoshi what color a guy would like. And then in this episode here, she asks Kanba what he thinks of it, and he says, "Oh, it's a good color for a guy." He goes, "But I don't really. It's not for me or whatever." So then she runs away to the yarn store, and Ringo points out a color that he thinks would be a good color for Shoma, and it looks like they're looking for yarn for the two of them.
Yeah, I forgot about that scene with Sanetoshi. She's too pure for this world. That's why they're going to take her away from us.
Yeah, that's why she has to die. And death is inevitable. People die when they're killed. Die.
Okay, calm down, Emiya.
You may be right, but you're not correct.
Alright, let's see here. You have anything else that you wanted to point out, Kiwi? I think this episode was, as Serby said before we recorded this, it's more like a setup into the next one. And it's a really good sit-down setup. Well, yeah, we know that,
Yeah.
but...
Good contributions.
I'm sorry. I feel like I feel like that like sentence is a trigger in itself because I always stick up through it. Maybe because you put me on the spot.
Alright, well... then I'm going to discuss a little snippet of an interview that Oliver, our most recent subscriber, posted on the episode 14 reaction, I believe. Let us see. I think it was really interesting, and it helps me understand Ikuhara and his character creation a bit more. So yeah, I think it would be something interesting to discuss with you guys. Let's see.
That's kind of gay.
Maybe it is.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I mean, Ikuhara's character creation is kind of gay.
I mean, he has a gay couple in Sarazanma as well, doesn't he?
Yes, at least one gay character in every show he's done. And several of them, it's a prominent theme.
Oh, damn, why does LGBT... Oh, no, I won't say that. No.
The snippet of the interview that they left is... okay. I do, of course, think that some won't be able to like a certain kind of character, or when a character is not a certain way, maybe people won't come to like them. But that's just something superficial, as what I want to write are characters that are foolish. It's their foolishness that makes them so lovable. It's not that they're cool because they are right, or they're just because they're saving their friends, but rather it's the opposite. Betraying their friends or clearly opposing society. It's in this foolishness that love can be felt. I like characters where the people watching can say, "That's not right," so I always try as much as possible to find these sorts of areas in my characters. The more likable I try to make a character, the more of an uphill battle it becomes. I don't really have the words inside me to make a scenario using a good person. Foolish things like doing such a thing as to hurt someone, or deceiving someone by telling a lie. I have many words inside me for this. What I want to see from fiction are these foolish parts, characters that have a relationship with someone able to forgive, despite their foolishness, or characters who form a connection with someone who is able to like them. I make characters with their foolishness at their center. The characters that I am able to love inside me are each foolish. I am also always aware of what we call desire. In fact, I have the word desire set as my lock screen wallpaper. This is because, as Otsuki-san previously said, it feels like you might forget that feeling of desire if things are not clear. People who move forward with desire, whatever they do, are foolish. So I want people not to forget this foolishness. It is this balance, isn't it? Losing desire will cause people to worry and wonder why they are living at all. But if you strive forward with desire, it will always lead you to hurt someone, or overdo something. But then, if you were to deny that foolishness, it would become a lie. You don't want to lie about this, even when watching fictional stories. I don't quite understand works with stories that talk about what's right or wrong. Stories about what's right are always relative, so will change depending on where you stand. The characters I can relate to are those who are clearly in the wrong. And boy, that's sort of like a direct burn to literally every trashy isekai ever.
That's funny. He's talking about desire in this interview because Sarazanmai, his newest anime, like every Ikuhara show has like a couple keywords that you can use to describe the overarching like themes, right? So Sarazanmai, it's connections and love versus desire.
Oh yeah, then you were talking
Ikuhara
about the desire and and all the butt stuff comes from and the kappa and shit. Yeah, okay.
Giving
I get
as
it.
a desire. So,
Well, it's kind of that
Ikuhara
like
basically.
true love versus like selfish desire kind of like relationship. Like, do you actually like? Is this a pure love of something or someone, or is this like a desire that is like twisted and not grounded in like words? I can't words.
Yeah, words are hard. I understand.
Kuhara and I basically like the same type of character, which is usually the bad guy in the stories, like the asshole person in the stories, because they're a flawed character. So,
well, usually the
can
villain
totally
has
relate
more
to that.
complicated motivation. Like, it's not right, but you can see why they do what they're doing and how they got to
Yeah.
where they are in a good story, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's why,
Unless
like,
if you're
Penguindrum, when you look at all the characters have, like, fundamental flaws that are driving their actions, right? Even
Yes.
characters like Himari, who are super innocent and pure and can do no wrong, like, she left the hospital right now
Yeah.
because she wanted to find the new yarn, right? Which is a stupid decision, and she shouldn't have done it. And it's going to end up causing problems, you know it. But it's like her desire to want to do something nice for her brothers and like being afraid that the one she picked wasn't good enough, so she's driving to do something illogical and potentially damaging to herself over it. It's like you see kind of these layers to all of his characters, which is really cool.
It's gay. It's gay. Layers are gay.
Layers are gay.
I bet somebody was just getting really frustrated with Photoshop has probably said this before.
Touch the wee wee.
Let's not.
I mean, if you want.
This very interview actually describes what's happened in this episode, and I guess what has happened in a lot of episodes here in Penguindrum, where the character has a certain desire and they go out to fulfill that desire, and it causes problems for literally everybody else and themselves. But that's how life works, because if they don't desire anything, then like, are they really living?
Or even like Ringo and her arc earlier. It's like, we're sitting there going, no, Ringo, don't do it. This is terrible. Please stop. But it's like, but that's what's driving her character in that moment. It's
a mistake that she has to make in order to grow as a person. Or else she would have been stuck trying to become Momoka forever. And that won't do. I think that's something that a lot of stories lack. A lot of stories just tend to create more shallow characters with much more easy to digest, I would say.
Just one-dimensional
arcs.
motivations.
Yes, but it's stories with characters like these that are flawed inherently and that we don't really agree about a lot about the things that they do, that I think creates more compelling narratives that really resonate with you and stick with you, because despite how over the top some of the episodes in Penguindrum or even Monogatari have been, you still find those characters to be relatable. I think that's a positive in story writing. Despite how confusing and frustrated I might become from trying to create theories off of this.
Can be relatable without being a one-dimensional self-insert?
Bruh. But regardless.
Imagine being in math class and having tics.
Thank you, Oliver, for leaving that comment.
Uh.
Insightful comment. And also about Revolutionary Girl Utena. Serbi's probably gonna make us watch it one of these days, but we'll see. We're not sure when.
Probably. I think I'll probably have one watch Sadas on my first, just because it's shorter. But
yeah.
Next is Punch
Oh god.
which is not Ikuhara. But
stuff. Not really into that, but maybe. We'll see. I mean, Ikuhara has proven that on just looking at the surface of his stories is not enough to really appreciate what he's trying to say. I just feel a very ominous feeling. I'm going to stick with my theory that Himari is going to live, Ringo here is also going to live, and everybody else is going to die because of, everybody else gets screwed over by them. Yeah, that's how it's gonna go. It wouldn't make sense for Himari to die.
Survival strategy.
Exactly. She's the one that keeps saying that, right? So why would she end up dying? But I do see Kanba and Shoma not making it because they have to sacrifice themselves for Himari. I mean, that is sort of the thing about like the heart of the scorpion, is it not? Self-sacrifice. But to what end?
I mean, for me,
to what degree?
For me, I would agree with you kind of on. I would not agree on everyone dying. Maybe Himari surviving. I'm kind of iffy on that one as well. But for me, if anyone would die, it would be Kanba 100%. For me, at least. I'm not really sure about Shoma dying.
Personally, I just think that both Kanba and Shoma are not gonna make it because they're sort of brothers in this. They're partners in this endeavor to save Himari. And also, Serbi cries every single time she finishes watching Penguindrum, so that's a very highly likely possibility that both of her boys here die.
I mean, yes, I understand that, but for me, it's kind of like Shoma has this, like, damage or kind of weight of guilt that he feels about his family being the reason that Momoka died. Yeah, so I don't think that he would die before that is actually resolved in kind of a way. If he does die, it would be because of the way that he feels, because of what his family did. Kanba is going to die 100% because of the whole scorpion heart thing. Like, he's going to die 100%. His death flag has been shining on top of his head since the series started. And for Himari, I'm kind of iffy on the idea of her dying. Simply because, like, she started by dying in the first episode. Like, she died in the first episode. Then she lived.
Actually, yeah, she already
and
died.
She died
so.
again. And she died again. So, what's stopping the author to kill her again for the third time?
What's stopping the author? I think repetitiveness. Personally, I don't think it would make sense for in the end everybody. Because, like, if Himari died, alright? If Himari dies in the end, then wouldn't that literally just mean that everything that everybody did was meaningless?
It would not be meaningless if all of them died with her.
No, that would be meaningless. It would just be a tragedy.
Yeah. Actually, is this? No, it's not labeled as tragedy. Is it?
Is it? I actually have no
I don't think it is. I think I would have noticed it if it was.
Wouldn't that be under the spoiler tags then?
Probably.
It's got 11 spoiler tags, so.
Yeah, I didn't take a look at those, but.
Yeah, don't.
I'm just.
Rape is one of the spoiler tags.
I mean,
makes
sense. that's a given. That's
Some
a given.
I don't know. I don't understand this one.
It's just that for me, it kind of doesn't make sense because Shoma still hasn't gotten over the weight and the guilt that he feels about his family doing what it did. Even
you
though
say that as if
Ringo
like the last episode is the next
forgiven
episode.
him.
There's plenty of episodes
I
left
know,
for Shoma
but-
to get over that and die in the end, anyways.
I know. I am aware of that. But
There's
since
plenty
how
of things for him to get over that and die.
just get over it already and die, Shoma. God.
I'm aware of that, but how this episode ended kind of makes me doubt that in a way, kind of, because
Yeah,
the
I think,
teacher basically kidnapped Himari, so he's either going to die or live with the guilt,
I think
which kind of
Takakura.
is something
not
that I believe would
Takakura.
happen.
Tabuki. I think at the ending of this particular episode is more of just like a bait and switch. Maybe he's thinking of doing something, but he's not going to go through with it in the end. I don't think Tabuki is that kind of person, given his conversation and the separation they have between him and Yuri.
Wait, so okay, when you said that, something kind of clicked in my head. Kind of, it could be wrong, but you know how Himari is not aware of what happened with her family. I believe it was said multiple times that she has no idea. Yuri is more so a person that would actually take action in a physical way rather than Tabuki. So maybe the revenge that Tabuki is planning. Let me finish.
Sorry.
So basically, I believe that Tabuki would take revenge on the family more so by telling Himari how it is and let her collapse and relapse and everything, rather than actually doing anything physical to her. And maybe the drama would involve around Himari finding out the truth, but her family did, and feeling insane amount of guilt because she still feels sad about her friends that she had in elementary school before she left the school. She still makes scarves for them and everything. That tells us that Himari is kind of like more of an empathetic girl and everything else. So maybe that will happen. Because I don't personally think that Tabuki would actually do anything physical to Himari in a way.
Oh, potentially. The only person who knows here is Serby. So,
I say
And
nothing.
she giggled at that theory. I feel like I just suggested
She giggles
something
at everything.
insanely stupid. I'm sorry. I know, but
alright.
I don't
Well,
giggle. What are giggles?
either way, we'll see how it ends up being next episode anyways. So, this is the end of the discussion. If you liked, please like the video. Maybe subscribe. It's all free, unlike Twitch. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you all in the next episode. Later, dudes.
Bye bye.
Oh no, I stopped recording early.